It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Welcome everyone to the Dolphin Swim Club in Vineland, New Jersey. My name is Bobby Dolphin, and this is
Harley Daplin O'Donoghue.
Let me know when you're ready.
This meeting is the second annual Vineland High School Dolphin YMCA Alumni Swim Meet. All proceeds go to the Alumni Scholarship. This time, we're going to have the national anthem sung by Kevin Dunn. Kevin, take it away.
We're there Monday and Wednesday.
Ready? Go ahead, Ozzy.
So we announce that you're doing it first? Yo! Sing the national anthem, so please quiet down.
All rise. All rise. You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Now, how about that, Carly? That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
All right, Carly, you want to briefly explain what's going to go on here today?
Sure. It looks like the first event is getting ready to line up. Today we're going to have 3 heats. The first heat will have 3 relays in it. The second heat will have 3 relays. And then the third heat will have 2 relays. The winner of each heat will then move on to a final. And that's when we'll find out who the winners are. You're going to hear me refer to this man as my dad here.
250-yard relay, 300-yard relay, 250-yard relay.
Okay.
They got set up.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's the meet starter, Chris Cereci, right? Cereci. All right. Explaining that in the first heat, Carly, there's 5 swimmers. The second heat, there's 6 swimmers. And in the third heat, there's 5 swimmers. So there's going to be some adjusting for the finals.
So looking at lane 3 is Blake Tribucchi Downey. And then in the middle, lane 4 is Chad Skinner. And it looks like in lane 5, that is Brad.
Gandy?
Yes, that is Brad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know it looked like Blake and Chad both got a really good start. And Blake's got about a body length lead, and Chad has a body length lead. And second.
I'd say Chad has about a half a body length here.
Yeah.
Blake's. Okay, and diving in after Blake in lane 3 is Stevie Anderson. Oh, now Gretsch. And then in lane 4.
4 is the middle lane.
Not sure who's in 4 and 5 right now.
Whoever's in 5 has really come along.
Yes. It looks like a Grobowie. So Jack O'Donnell's diving in first, and in the middle lane is Mike Schneider. And then we have another Grobowie, Matt Grobowie, up in lane 3.
And I think, is this the anchor coming up here, Carl?
No, I think that we have one more after this.
One more after this?
But
Okay.
we have another Grobowie, the twin sister, diving in lane 3.
Who's in the middle lane there? Oh, lane 3. That's Grobowie? Jessica, is it?
No, yes, lane 3 is Jessica Grobowie.
Okay.
And then Stephanie is
Copperthwaite.
in lane 4.
Oh, boy, this is going to be a close finish here. Oh, you got Bret Bonadona and Mark Novatorski.
This is not Bret Bonadona.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Mark last year anchored the winning relay team. So he's
Is that Matt McMahon, I think,
Yes.
maybe? Oh, Matt McMahon, okay.
Chris Tubertini and Mark Novatorski.
Yeah, it looks like Mark's going to bring it home again.
He's got to finish it here.
And they will be in the finals.
All right.
Okay, that's Mark Novatorski, Emily Renshaw, Jack O'Donnell, Melissa Grobowie, and Brad Gandy. They will be the first in the finals.
So, okay.
All right, next up will be the second heat, and this time will be Bret Bonadona. Brett was
It looks like in lane 4, the middle lane, we have a Caddy sister, the oldest Caddy sister,
Leanne. Yeah.
Leanne was a part of the 1996 Girls State Championship swim team. In lane 3, we have Marissa Milam. She swam 2012 for Vineland High School. She was a breaststroker. And looks like maybe Steve Hartman starting in lane 5.
Right.
So they're using a different strategy.
Right. Well, the caddies were supposed to swim.
So that's right. Let's look lane 3 now. Jessica Caddy.
Yeah.
Sister Jessica Caddy
Yeah.
is in lane 3.
They were supposed to swim anchor, but they moved them up to first.
Okay. So they're racing each other.
Yeah. And actually, it's Leanne Caddy Durrani.
Yes. I think she'll always be Leanne Caddy to me, though.
Yes.
So the Caddy sisters are pretty close here. Leanne had a better start than Jessica, but Jessica's coming back a little stronger. All right. So Jessica in lane 3 is Marissa Milam. In lane 4, it looks like a Forrest.
Yes, that's Brian Forrest.
Brian Forrest.
Brian's
And then in lane 5,
Andrew Hartman, maybe?
yes.
Yeah, Brian Forrest had a national record in swimming at one point. The two Forrest brothers, great swimmers, and we're honoring their father, Tim, God rest his soul, today. Okay, is that Todd Hetzer, probably?
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like lane 5 has got a pretty commanding lead here.
Yes. Remember, they started with 2 male swimmers. So,
And I think that's Adina. Is that Adina in the middle
yes,
lane there?
Adina Dehanit.
And maybe not.
That is definitely Adina swimming in the middle there. She's about 2 body lengths behind for the lead here.
Yeah.
Then diving in lane 5 is another Grabowie, and then Adina is touching off to her sister Heather Dehanit, now Anderson.
Whoa! What was that thing? What was that thing?
Guess who that is you hear yelling, Cora?
Oh, I have no
That's
idea.
Coach John Casadia. He can never stop
Great.
coaching.
So now we have Bret Bonadona and Mark Bennett as the anchors. Let's see if Bret can do his thing here.
Oh, can Bret make this up? Well, he got a great start.
Yeah, he did.
He got a lot to make up.
Yes, he needs a good turn here. That's a great turn
He
by
got him.
Bonadona.
He's got him. Bret was All-American 6 times. Scholarship to University of Indiana. Just a great swimmer, and boy, he showed why there.
Great swim by Bret Bonadona and Mark Bennett.
Okay, and now we will only have, for the third and final heat, Carly, we will only have 2 lanes, lanes 3 and 4.
So it looks like leading off in lane 4 is going to be Mike DePalma. And then I think we have the one and only Brian Lankin in lane 3 leading off.
Yeah, Mike DePalma. I was talking to Mike before the meet. I said, Mike, boy, you look a lot better than you did last year. You look like you're really, he says, yeah, I lost a lot of weight and I'm in much better shape. And Mike looks good.
I think Lankin's been training too.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Brian Lankin at all before the meet?
I've talked to him about 9 times today, I think. Well, there's been so many changes, who couldn't make it. And he had to, first thing this morning, he was rearranging all the heats and everything. He did a great job with
He
it,
does
too.
do a great job with this event.
Last year, if you remember, he had a grudge match. Oh, we got a timeout.
So did they ever swim together at the Dolphin or?
I don't know.
Okay. Usually Brian likes to have a competition with someone from his past,
Yeah.
so I would assume so.
Looks like Brian has got him by half a body length going into the first turn.
Yeah, he had a better start there.
Got a great turn. And so did Michael. I think these are the 2 Spall girls, Leanne
Yes.
Spall Kisau and Lisa Spall. And Lisa's in lane 3, Lee is in lane 4. Their father was Jerry Spall, who was being honored today. He's the longtime photographer for Vineland High School Swimming. Yeah. That's Carissa Mazzoni. Carissa Plock Mazzoni is up against Sherry Burrell, I believe. Sherry Burrell's in the far lane.
With the yellow cap.
With the yellow cap, yes.
Clarissa has the black cap on.
Quite a commanding lead in lane 4 there. And who are they going to be handing it off to?
Looks like brother Ryan Plock. Carissa will hand off to him.
Okay.
And Erin Pearl will be see if she can keep the lead in lane 3.
Or is that Aaron? Okay. Okay, he's got a lot to make up, but he's starting, Carr. We'll see how he makes out on the turn, how they both make out. And this is going to be it's going to be close.
It is.
So it's going to make for a heck of a finish. Who we have in the finish? We have Patty Robbins.
Patty Robbins, and I'm not sure who that is.
Caddy had a little bit of a lead.
It looks like they're going to go in pretty close in the turn.
It looks like lane 4 is going to get it.
I don't know. Caddy's coming on pretty strong. She's not giving up.
So the Brian Lankin team is in the final.
All right.
Okay, so while we're waiting for them to set up for the finals, we're going to take a little break here, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious dessert. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
Evil. It surrounds me everywhere. Every day I come face to face with life-changing decisions. Mom, Dad, is there help? Mom, Dad, what's the answer?
Stop by, we can introduce you to him. It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Hi, we're back at Vineland High School at Vineland Dolphin Swim Club. We're here with, this is Robin Daplin along with Carly Daplin O'Donohue and a special guest coach, longtime swim coach for Dolphin, for Vineland High School, John Casady. And John, if you could tell us a little bit about what this meet is about. It's the Plock Scholarship. If you could explain a little bit what that's all about.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we want to thank Brian Lankin for putting this all together. It was his brainstorm and his efforts that made this possible. And of course, to our Dolphin board, under the direction of Kelly Frangakis, our president, for allowing Brian to conduct this event here at Dolphin tonight. So we thank both of them. The Plock family has been instrumental in a number of areas in our community to help people, one of which is the scholarship fund. They have a scholarship in memory of their son Aaron, who passed away in 1999 at the age of 9 years old. And they just wanted to contribute to our community. And the Plock Scholarship is just one of many things that they do through the community. I think they've raised close to $250,000 in the last, since they started the Aaron Plock Run, and they devote some of that money to scholarships for soccer players, swimmers at the area schools. It's just not one school; it's a number of schools in the area that are eligible to submit candidates for the scholarship. They also help little brothers and little sisters, and just people that need a bill paid sometimes, or just need some financial assistance. They're there, and we really cannot thank Ryan and Carissa and of course John and Diane Plock for all that they do for our community, and especially for the scholarships that we've just mentioned. Great. They've helped so many kids, and countless others since they've instituted the scholarship and the fund to help people in the Vineland community.
John, they give a scholarship to the high schools every year, correct?
They give scholarship. They have a scholarship that's available to either a swimmer or a soccer player. Sometimes it goes to Vineland. This year, Lucas Marighi from Vineland High School received the award. Outstanding young man. He's on his way to North Carolina to major in chemical engineering. And he's been supportive of we have an Aaron Block swim, distance swim, and Lucas has been involved with that mile swim since he was 5, 6, 7 years old.
Okay.
So he applied, and the Block family selected him this year. As I said, sometimes it's a swimmer, sometimes it's a soccer player, because Aaron was a multi-talented athlete. So it's just not for swimming.
Okay.
And it's just not for Vineland High School.
Right.
But we were lucky this year, fortunate to have Lucas get that scholarship this year.
John, Sadia, thank you very much. And
You're
we've seen you're still coaching here, so
Yeah,
don't
still
forget to
here.
coach them in the finals.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Rob.
Okay, thank you, John.
Rob.
Thanks, Coach.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Coffee. Ah, the smell of fresh roasted coffee beans. The aroma, the taste, and the warmth of a fresh hot cup of coffee. It gets the day going. It's a daily ritual for many people. Imagine how much more a fresh taste of God in the morning would get your day off to a great start. Come visit us. We'll tell you how. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Have you ever wanted to make the big money? Have you ever wanted to drive the big construction equipment? Here's your chance to go to school, learn the big machines, and start a new career. MCITC is a heavy equipment operator training school that offers you the opportunity to learn to use the big machines and start earning the big benefits. Don't hesitate. Call today 856-825-6655. That's 856-825-6655. Or visit our website at mcitcnj.com.
Hello, I'm Erica, owner here at Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe. We're located at 230 North High Street in Millville. We offer a wide array of home-cooked meals, from our tasty breakfast entrees, fabulous lunch options, including homemade soups, and of course, our delicious dessert. Celebrating someone special in your life? Let us create a beautiful cake for your next celebration. We're open Thursday through Monday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call us at 856-765-3282 or visit us online at everythingclassy.com. Everything Classy Sweet Soulful Cafe, where the main ingredient is love.
Evil. It surrounds me everywhere. Every day I come face to face with life-changing decisions. Mom, Dad, is there help? Mom, Dad, what's the answer?
Stop by, we can introduce you to him. It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Welcome back. As you see right now, Brian Lankin is explaining who's in what lane. This is the championship round. And Caddy, you got everybody down now?
I think so.
Okay. The first winners was Brad Gandy, Melissa Lowry, Jack O'Donnell, Emmeline Renshaw, Mark Novatorski, and they've added Rachel Bernhardt. That's a nice addition.
Yeah, Olympic trialist, state champion.
All right. And the second is winners are who, Carr?
We have Bret Bonadona, Adina Dehanat,
Calvi.
Brian Forrest, Heather Dehanat Anderson, Mark Bennett, and Leanne Caddy.
And the last is Brian Lankin, Lisa Spall, Sherry Burrell, Monica De Palma Mako, Aaron Pearl, and Ryan Plock. And we're not sure about the order, but we'll try to pick it out for you.
So it looks like over in lane 3 we have Brian Lankin, and he's going
Michael, you got to get out of the way.
Against Bret Bonadona. And then
All right.
swing first here.
Who's in lane 3 here, Carly?
That's lane 5. I'm not sure who that is. It has to either be Melissa Laurie or Emmeline Renshaw.
Well, she's really hanging good with Bonadona.
She is.
Wow. Or is that Bernhardt?
Oh, you know what? It is.
That's Rachel Bernhardt. That's why she looks so good. Yeah, boy, she gave him a run for his money. Wow.
So it looks like we have Brian Forrest in the middle lane. And we have Mark Novatorski in lane 5.
He drove the anchors. I'm surprised.
Okay, now we have Melissa Laurie going against Mark Bennett.
And boy, they're right together, too.
They are.
And
it's going to be a good race.
Yeah, over in
Sherry is going over.
Yeah, Sherry Burrell, and they're getting smoked over there. But lane 4 looks like they're handing it off to is that Leanne Caddy?
That is Leanne Caddy and Jack O'Donnell.
Leanne Caddy Calvi. It looks like it's a 2-team race here.
It is. We have and then diving in lane 3 is De Palma.
Okay. Monica De Palma, yes.
So Jack O'Donnell turns and gets the lead.
He's going to hand it off to
Emmeline Renshaw.
And
then we have
Adina Dehanat Calvi, right?
Yes.
But boy, I'll tell you what, lane 5 is just, they're rolling. I think that Rachel Bernhardt first leg that kept him even with
Bonadona.
Close, I should say even, but close to Bret Bonadona. A lot of great Vineland swimmers here. A lot of great Dolphin swimmers.
Our anchors coming in here. Brad Gandy and Heather Dehanat.
Okay, I think Heather's just got too much to make up.
I agree.
No, you're right.
And here it comes.
Yes.
The team of
lane 5 was the winning lane last year, too.
Yeah, that was you, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes. And there we have our winners.
Yes.
And coming in second place.
Oh, my God. Now you're
Heather Dehanat in second. And then finishing up now is Aaron Pearl.
Okay, so we have Brad Gandy, Melissa Lowry, Jack O'Donnell, Emmeline Renshaw, Mark Novatorski, and Rachel Bernhardt are the winners. Second place was Bret Bonadona, Adina Dehanat Calvi, Brian Forrest, Heather Dehanat Anderson, Mark Bennett, and Leanne Caddy. And in third place was Brian Lankin, Lisa Spall, Sherry Burrell, Monica De Palma Mako, Aaron Pearl, and Ryan Plock. And that'll do it for the swimming. And now we have a couple presentations honoring some families, and I'm not sure exactly what else. But you know what? We'll take a short break, and we'll come back for the presentations right after our short break.
Have you ever wanted to make the big money? Have you ever wanted to drive the big construction equipment? Here's your chance to go to school, learn the big machines, and start a new career. MCITC is a heavy equipment operator training school that offers you the opportunity to learn to use the big machines and start earning the big benefits. Don't hesitate. Call today 856-825-6655. That's 856-825-6655. Or visit our website at mcitcnj.com. It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Okay, we're back at Dolphin Swim Club in Vineland. Robin Daplin along with Carly Daplin O'Donoghue. Carly, take it away.
So right now, Brian is presenting the third place relay. They're going to be donating packs of Bombas socks.
I love those Bomba socks.
They are. They're the best. To the Vineland Spirit and Truth Soup Kitchen.
And we had
Also,
a couple people we wanted
also
to
tonight,
acknowledge.
We have Eastland catering the event. And we have Crust and Crumbs Bakery, both local here in Vineland, catering the event. I saw the spread. It looks really good. So I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that, especially after swimming.
I think that was Monica De Palma. Mako just got her. These are the third place finishers.
Here's Ryan Plock. And then, of course, we have to shout out Al's Shoes on Landis Avenue.
Absolutely. They're basically the sponsor of this whole thing, and Brian put in so much time putting this together this year and last year.
It's a lot of time, and he does a great job organizing it up to the last minute.
Yes.
One of the relay members ran in the last minute, and he was...
Yes.
So,
We won't mention any names.
yes. So it looks like the third place also gets a gift certificate. Let's find out where that's for.
I believe it's for Eastland.
I thought the first place got
Oh,
Eastland.
maybe. Yes.
All right. We got Ryan Plock, Sherry Burrell, Monica De Palma.
Aaron Pearl!
Looking for Aaron Pearl. And again, all these gift certificates are donated from local businesses.
Sherry, what's in the envelope? We're going to find out what's in the envelope. It's a gift certificate to Crust and Crumbs.
Crust and Crumbs.
Okay, that's nice.
So here's our third place relay.
There they are.
Third place, class of 93, Ryan Block.
Oh, class of 93 plus Ryan Plock.
All right, we're donating 150 socks to charity and Hartman.
150 socks, and each swimmer gets a Crust and Crumbs, which is located on Main Road in Vineland, a gift
All right,
certificate.
second place, come on down. Yeah, we're giving you all
Second place now.
So our second place winners were Bret Bonadona, Adina Dehanit, Brian Forrest, Heather Dehanit, Mark Bennett, and Leanne Caddy.
Adina Dehanit Calvi and Heather Dehanit Anderson.
Yes.
But it's tough for us since, we don't see them that much to go with their last name. I always think of her as Heather Dehanit and Adina Dehanit.
And they're also getting a gift certificate. Let's ask him what's in there.
Okay.
They will also
okay.
be donating Bomba socks.
And Caddy Durante has her.
Donated tonight will be given to Cumberland County, Code Blue, and Bridgeton, Millville, and Vineland.
So the socks are going to Cumberland County Code Blue and YMCA in Camden County for young children.
Overall. All right, now first place.
Trying to find out
First place.
what's in the envelope. $1,000. Crust and Crumbs again.
No, this is Crumbs Cafe.
Oh, Crumbs Cafe. Okay.
Gift certificate at Crumbs
Crumbs
Cafe, another
Cafe.
donated.
Oh, that's
that's a newer place, breakfast and lunch on Delsey.
Okay. Thank you, Brett. Who do we have here, Carly?
This is our first place, second year in a row, Mark Novatorski. Then we have Jack O'Donnell, Melissa Laurie, Emmeline Renshaw, Brad Gandy, and Rachel Bernhardt.
Where's Rachel at?
Brad Gandy recently was swimming, and he swims in the Masters swimming. He was a national champion in 2021 in the 50 and 100 free. He's with the top 10 just last week in the Masters 50 free. He still keeps swimming.
Overall, sponsored by CEO Group of Vineland. Josh Fisher and Bret Bonadona are a part of the CEO group. First place overall, $50 gift certificate each to Eastland and Greenville.
Wow. $50 each to Eastland.
Wow, that's a nice.
Plus, we're donating 25 socks each.
150 socks donated and
A lot of socks.
Eastland gift certificate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we didn't get to talk that much about a lot of the swimmers here today. Who's doing what? I just want to mention. Well, we talked about Bret Bonadona was 6-time All-American.
All right, hand of applause. First place overall, 2022.
Blake Tribucki Downey. He was a butterfly or distance swimmer. He swam at Virginia Tech, Sea Isle Beach Patrol, where he used to win all the races, and is a fourth-generation dentist in Vineland. In fact, he's our dentist.
Did he talk about the people getting honored yet?
No, we have not.
Yeah, we had Mark Novatorski. He was on the winning team.
Yeah.
He swam for the YMCA, Dolphin, and Vineland High School. He was a state champion his senior year in the 200 and 400 free relays, and he anchored last year's winning relay.
Brian, that mic might work for me.
Yeah, we don't have anything on Rachel Bernhardt because she stepped in at the last minute.
I have something on her, I
First
think.
of all, Jerry Spall. Yo, quiet down. We're going to honor Jerry Spall right now. Jerry Spall was our team photographer. One of the first team photographers we had was Dr. DeMayo. He was our team photographer. And when he left, I'm saying, who are we going to get now? And lo and behold, Jerry Spall shows up and became our team photographer. And over the course of the years that not only his children swam, his three daughters, Lisa, Lindley, and Leah, all three of them swam at some point in their careers, and two of them swam throughout high school. But Jerry took numerous thousands and thousands of photographs. I have them all archived at the high school by years, and we have like 20-some boxes of photographs basically taken by Dr. DeMayo and then later Jerry Spall. Let me just say that the new kids coming on the team saw Jerry Spall so often. He'd show up at practice, AM practice, he'd show up at pasta parties, he show up at swim meets, they all thought that Jerry's fall, that was his job. They didn't realize that he was an attorney. They thought that being the Vineland High School girls and boys photographer was his main job. And he did a fantastic job. And one of the things that Jerry had a list, and he always made sure that he got every single kid's picture many times during the course of the season. He checked them all because he didn't want to slight anyone. And Jerry Spall was just a fantastic individual, a great dad, a great friend. And when we lost Jerry, we lost a great part of Vineland High School girls and boys swimming. So I can't really say enough about Jerry and what he meant to our team and to me personally. We would sit for hours going over pictures and he just did a remarkable job. And I think the only thing that we purchased for him, we would buy like 40 or 50 rolls of film, and he would go out and buy another 40 or 50 rolls of film and then process it all. Jerry Spall is a great man, and we're glad that he was a part of our program. Moving to Tim Forrest. Tim Forrest had a number of children. He had Tommy, of course, Brian, and his two daughters, Lisa and Kelly, there we go. All swam on our team, and Lisa was our team manager. Tim would go and scout swim meets for us when we were in the tournament, and he'd come back with all kinds of times, and I would sit at his kitchen table for hours and hours, and we would just try to figure out lineups and figure out the teams from North Jersey that we weren't really familiar with, so that we could put our best lineup against that particular team. He would travel all over the place, to North Jersey and all over, just to get times, attend swim meets, get times, get names, research articles. We didn't have the internet like we did today, but Tim was just a fantastic contributor to Vineland High School girls and boys swimming, and we thank Mark and Tommy and his daughters for their contributions to our team. And Brian swam tonight, and Lisa and Leah swam tonight, representing their parents and representing our team. Can't say enough about Tim as well. Tim Forrest.
Well done by Coach Sadie. I'm just a great man.
Adina and Heather are about as two different people as you'd want to see, different personalities, and they complemented each other perfectly. Adina was always supporting Heather, and Heather was always supporting Adina. And one of the things that I remember most about Adina, she excelled in softball. She also excelled as a swimmer. And she would come back and tell me how she would try to use some of the things that she learned in swimming for the softball team. Not the technical aspects of it, but the mental aspects of it. And she used to tell me, Coach, they just don't get it. Some of these softball players, they just don't get it. They're so talented, but they don't use their mind. We had a program, cybernetics, that I'm sure many of you remember. That was a key part of our swim program at Vineland High School. And Adina would use that and try to integrate that with softball, but I don't know how successful she was, but she was on some very, very good softball teams and was also on a state championship swim team. Heather Gahena, and I say this from the bottom of my heart, the thing that I enjoy most about coaching now is having parents like Heather bring their children back to Dolphin. We have so many, and if I start mentioning them, I'm going to miss some. so I'm not going to mention any except that is the joy of my coaching now, to see the children, to see their children come to Dolphin and train at Dolphin all summer long. And in Heather's case, Heather was certainly an outstanding swimmer. She would have probably been a 4-time state champ in breaststroke if I had put her in the breaststroke her freshman year. We put her in distance, in middle distance swimming, and she later went to junior nationals and beat the state champion that won the state championship in high school. Heather, outstanding breaststroker, had the state record for a number of years, and gave that record up to a swimmer that's here tonight, Rachel Bernard. Where's Rachel? Where's Rachel? Gave that Rachel. Anyway, Rachel, come on up. Rachel did a great job with Coach Snyder, swam for Coach Snyder, led their team to a state final meet. I think they came in second to Westfield that year. But she actually came along, Rachel, and broke Heather's state record in the breaststroke, 102.9, and did an outstanding job. Not only at Vineland High School, went on to Drexel, Olympic trials, placed in Olympic trials, all at the same time as by pursuing her degree in physical therapy, which is a monumental task. So she has represented what Vineland High School swimming is all about. We're very proud of Rachel. So thank you, Rachel. And as far as Heather is concerned, Heather is now a coach here at Dolphin. She's been a coach for several years, and it's so nice to see swimmers like Heather and Mark Bennett and Noelle Bennett and Melissa Lowry. All of them are coaching here at Dolphin and have done a fantastic job with our program. They all have different personalities and they all do a great job. Heather is just a phenomenal person, a phenomenal mom, a phenomenal coach, and was a tremendous asset to Vineland High School girls swimming. So we thank Rachel, and she was on a state championship team. I'm going to put a plug in for our girls swim program. Girls swimming at Vineland High School was down a few years. Now it's coming back. And Coach Snyder's doing a fantastic job with the girls that he has. And those of you that are graduates of Vineland High School, the Vineland High School girls swim team is the only team that has ever won a state championship. And they've won 6 of them. So I thank Brian for sponsoring this tonight and all the work that he has done, and all of you for coming out. I'm just moved from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause for Coach Johnson.
Now, I'm not the speaker that Coach Caddy is, and I know people are hungry. I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. I want to first say Mayor Finucci and his family have been supporter of mine, Al Shoes, downtown Vineland, and Vineland as a whole. This night wouldn't be possible without Mayor Finucci and his family. So I had to honor his brother Richard Finucci for tonight. So Mayor Finucci, can you come up and accept your brother's certificate? Now, since we got Finucci up here, his better half, his wife, Stacy Cass Finucci, grew up in East Vineland. There's a lot of East Vineland swimmers represent East Vineland. We're going to hand applause to people who grew up in East Vineland. So in the neighborhood growing up, the Cass household was a sanctuary to play sports. And in honor of Stacy, her brother Mike, and her mom, we want to honor Stacy's father, Michael Cass Sr. So next up is Big Ed Antonelli. Now last year, the 50-50, Doug Stewart and Gara, they donated back to 50-50. Not to say that this year's 50-50 has to donate back, but Cara and Doug and Dina are a big part of the community. And Mrs. Tonelli was my wife's kindergarten teacher. So Big Ed was involved with Vineland basketball, the Landis Theater, and Dolphin Swim Club. So Dina, do you want to come get your dad's certificate? Good morning.
Appreciate them honoring Ed Antonelli. He's a good friend of mine.
I taught both of his grandchildren.
Stockbridge, can you come here for a second? Me and Carrie are involved in our class reunion committee, and we decided every year the Al Shoe Scholarship is going to someone from our class who passed away. And Brian Hoadley recommended Brian Capella from our class who passed away the week we graduated. So Brian Hoadley, will you come pick up Brian Capella's certificate? All right, now some of the class isn't here, so I'm going to make it short and sweet. Let's just give a little shout out to Frank and Lynn Martini. They were in business 94 years. Martini Shoes. Can we give a shout out for Martini Shoes and Martini family? Paz and Angel Palladino were big farmers in Upper Deerfield, and my godparents, and they were in the shoe business too. They're in this class also. Jim Connor, Sr., who was a great soccer player, and his son was a great soccer player, is in the class also. And soccer and swimming, Janine Maslin. I know a lot of people know the Maslin family. Janine Maslin is in this class also. So look, as they say in Italian, mangia mange, let's go.
Okay, some real nice presentations there, Carly. You know, it was very heartfelt by both Brian and Coach Casadia. And any last thoughts about the meet tonight before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think the best part about this meet is getting everyone together in the Vineland community. And as an alumni myself, it's nice to see so many faces from my childhood here at Dolphin, my Vineland High School swimming experience. It's just a really nice night for our community in Vineland. And we've said it a few times, but Brian Lankin does a great job. So, and, you know, congratulations to the swimmers. I know a lot of them have been training, and it's hard to get back in the pool when you get old. So, but overall, really nice night.
It really was, and thank you to our sponsors, and thank you to Jim Quinn for televising this once again this year. We really appreciate it. So for Carly, for myself, Robin Daplin, I'll say good night, everybody, and thank you for watching the Alumni Swim Meet, the Vineland Alumni Swim Meet. Good night, everybody.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.